currently in a relationship with someone and you're just trying to see what its purpose is. It could be good or bad, you know? So apply it as it resonates. I feel like you have to like prove to yourself that by being true to yourself, you can that's how you make other people happy. Like if you have this tendency to people please and to do things to make them happy, it's like you almost have to learn the lesson that the only way you can make other people happy truly is if you are being aligned, if you're truly aligned to yourself and you're being authentic. That's the only way to make people happy. All tied up. Yeah, you're feeling like all tied up. Like you're not free to be yourself. You're not free to be yourself. You're feeling like caged and like controlled. And it's like you need to break free of that between worlds. It's like you're being called to shift from it's like you're being called to transform. You're being called to go from this, which is like representing your like the past, but it's representing your like inauthenticity and like how you are um denying your truth, denying what you truly want, who you truly are, like just being your quirky, weird self, doing things your way, um, being in your light. And you're moving away, you're being asked to move away from that illusion that you're living in, this all tied up, and move into this beautiful, blue, colorful way of being. Show your colors, right? All your colors. Express yourself. It's the number three. It's about self-expression. So if you're in a relationship right now, that's it. That's a clear message. If you were exceeding ex- exceeding expectations, I soar into excellence. So if you were in a relationship and you're trying to see like what its purpose was, I feel like its purpose is to teach. It's the same thing, the same message. Its purpose is to teach you to be true to yourself. And this is perhaps something you can apply in your next relationship or with the people in your life right now. Is to remember that when you are like denying and suppressing your true self and you're doing things because you think you need to do this, trying to adhere to the standards and meet people's expectations and gain their approval. And when you're in a relationship, you constantly try to be this perfect person for them so that they accept you. You're trying to do everything correctly. You're trying to do everything perfectly. You're not going to show your flaws. You're going to do everything so fake and inauthentically so that you gain their approval and their acceptance. And the message and the lesson is, and perhaps you had this in your past relationship and it didn't work out, and it was meant to teach you that you were being authentic. And maybe that's why it didn't work out, is because you were denying who you truly are. And if somebody doesn't love you, you think it's you, but it's really like, well, they don't love me because I might have been being true to myself. Like how could they even love me if I'm not even being who I am? So you being yourself is definitely going to bring more love into your life, and people are going to see you for who you are, and they're going to love that no matter how crazy it is, because they feel your genuineness, your sincerity, your authenticity. Like no matter how crazy it is, and no matter how much people, it doesn't like maybe like isn't what they want necessarily or doesn't meet their expectations, it's still going to be intriguing and inspiring because you're being so true to yourself. And that's always a very beautiful thing for people to see. But it's very attractive. It's very attractive when you're confident in yourself. So whether in this relationship or your next relationships, that's the strong message for you, is to just be true to yourself and exceed your own expectations. You are capable of being amazing, and you need to surpass your own expectations. You need to like so this isn't about other people's expectations of you, though. Exceeding expectations, it's not about exceeding their expectations, because this isn't about them. This is about you. And like, who are you? How do you want to be? And then being that and more, and like dreaming big and knowing that you can become that. And like, you're not going to let this guilt or other people, what they think of you, hold you back in relationships, like what your partner thinks of you. Um, you're going to be on top of the world no matter what, take it or leave it type of attitude. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. I feel like you have some issues with like insecurity, just like kind of lower self-esteem to where you compare yourself to other people often and you become envious of them and you think like they're better than you, and so you try to be like them or you try to have them accept you, and that rolls over and like transfers into your relationship with your partner, and and it's keeping you all tied up, honestly, like you're not free to express yourself because you're just in this competition, envy. Maybe your partner, you're just very like in competition with them, and it's like meant to teach you that you need to just like not like be more in connection, right? Like seeing people as the same as you, not better than you or less than you. Seeing with more love. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's like expressing your true self, expressing your innermost, the deepest self to this person is what is going to like transform this relationship and strengthen the relationship and teach you the lesson that you need to learn. That's what you need to learn. How to open up and be vulnerable and be your true self and show that. That's what this relationship is teaching you. And for some reason, it's hard. For some reason, you're with a person or you were with a person where it was really hard to be yourself. Maybe you felt judged by them. Maybe they had high expectations of you. Maybe they triggered all of these wounds within you where you're like, oh my God, I'm not good enough unless I adhere to their standards. So that's probably why you have this person in your life, is to teach you to break through that, right? To get out of this chain and to break through, to leave that old way of being behind and step into you, your power, your color, exceed your expectations, everyone's expectations. Yeah, because that's usually what happens. We attract people into our lives who will trigger us in those ways, that in the ways that we need to heal certain parts about ourselves. Everything is a lesson. There's a lesson in everything. And if this is a person from your past and they're no longer, with them, and obviously you can't apply these things, it's reminding you that these are essential things for you to work on in relationships and apply it in your current relationships with your friends, your family, with coworkers, and then in your next relationship. This, I feel like this is a continuous lesson that you're going to have to be learning, and your relationships are going to help you learn this lesson because this is obviously something deeper for you that probably often gets triggered in more ways, in more relationships or situations than just one. Okay, what else? This group one needs to know the Rainbow Reviver. Yeah, to me, that represents you. That represents you being in your power, being in your truth, being yourself, happy, showing all your colors, showing all of your colors. It's like you're moving from this darkness where you're just like pretending, just not feeling good enough and needing to be someone that other people want you to be in a relationship because out of fear that they won't accept you. And then slowly it's in between worlds. So transitioning into this you like showing all your sides, all of who you are, all of it. Being whole, right? That's how you become whole within yourself, is by expressing and embracing all parts of you. The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the dirty, the whatever. And this is who you become. Look at all the colors. You have just red here and blue, and now you have all the colors of the rainbow. That's all of who you are, just embracing all of that, and just like being happy within yourself and letting that shine in this relationship and seeing how it will transform. The moon. Oh my gosh, look at her. So it's this woman, right? Standing under the moon, taking off her mask. She is literally taking off her mask and looking at it like, I'm done with you. I know I don't need you anymore. I'm okay now. I don't have to wear my mask in this relationship. I can remove it and I can face who I truly am. I can face, you're all of these fears that you have about like being who you are and that not being accepted lives in your subconscious, right? And the moon asks you to go into your subconscious, into your fears, this illusion, into your depths, into your darkness, into your pain, and really look at it. Look at it with a friendly, eye, not like judging, and bring it to the surface and really evaluate like why it's there, what, not even why it's there, but just like that it's there and that it's not necessary. It's not necessary to feel that way and to have like to be attached to those things. And it's not necessary to be afraid of yourself, of your shadow side. You can express all of who you are and it's okay. The moon is really asking for you to go within yourself and to be more in tune with your emotions, be more in tune with your deeper self. It's kind of like the card where like you have, the iceberg, like the tip of the iceberg, and then you have the water, and then the huge iceberg below. Well, the huge iceberg below is the moon. It's like going deep under the surface, below the surface, and like looking at what's actually there and letting that come out, the Queen of Cups. So expressing that in loving and compassionate way, like expressing your vulnerabilities. That's what I'm getting from this. It's just like being vulnerable within yourself and expressing your vulnerabilities and just being free. Just being free. Look at how free she is. Just so open and free within herself. And then you have the Knight of Swords, which to me in this particular card and this situation just represents you just being true to yourself. You being authentic and just expressing your truth and taking action towards your truth. Just like embracing like you. But almost like not putting up with anyone's bullshit either. Like not putting up with any of this crap about like, oh, I have to do this in order for them to like me or my partner to approve of me. It's kind of like expressing your truth, being true to yourself, right? Being authentic, being sincere, being vulnerable, being sensitive, expressing your love. But not because it's what you're supposed to do. It's because it's what you feel like you want to do. And then going deep into yourself and letting that come out, letting that come to the surface. It's like first you're the mood, you go deep within yourself, and then it comes out as the Queen of Cups, like this expression of your love, and then the Knight of Swords is like also based in your truth. You this is underneath, and then this is the expression of you are the Queen of Cups, you are the Knight of Swords. So, I mean, overall message that I'm getting from this is the purpose of this relationship was really to trigger your fears around being authentic and being true to yourself and letting your true self shine. And it's triggering you because it's forcing you to, not have to live up to people's expectations and try to gain their approval. But it's really, this relationship is really teaching you to be in your power, be in your light, embrace who you are, embrace all the sides of you, love yourself, and to be vulnerable, you know? Don't be afraid to show who you truly are. Don't be afraid to show all your colors. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's what I have for you. I hope that message was helpful and it resonated with you. If it did, please like this video and leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'm sending you lots of love and success and healing on your journey. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, pal, to you. So if you chose this pink agate, this is your reading. So today we're doing a reading to try to get some answers on what was the purpose of this relationship with this person, or what is the purpose of the relationship? So what lessons are you meant to learn from this connection? Now, this could be a person that you were involved with, and what were they supposed to teach you, or a person that you're currently involved with, and what are they supposed to teach you right now? Good, bad, whatever. Just like on a soul level, what deeper lessons are there? Why are they in your life, basically, right? There's always a reason for relationships. Relationships are always here to teach us something, and help us grow and evolve. And we attract certain people into our lives because they are meant to teach us something. And besides the obvious things that we learn from them, on a soul level and a deeper level, what is the reason for this person, and what are they supposed to be teaching you? So that's what we're going to try to get some clarity on. So I have an oracle card here, and then we'll pull some more tarot and oracle cards to get further messages and details. So we have secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Okay, so the message I'm getting with this is that the person that you're involved with doesn't really express themselves that much, like doesn't express their emotions very well or how they feel. And it leaves you kind of confused about them and about, like, how they feel about you, right? They're a little bit more closed off, and they keep a lot of their feelings for you a secret, so hidden from you. So you're kind of in the dark and you're confused. And I'm getting two things from this. It's one, asking for you to trust your intuition more. So it's teaching you to rely on your intuition and your feelings about this person and this connection, to trust and know how they feel about you, instead of having them verbally constantly tell you and like give you physical evidence of how they feel. It's really trusting the connection and trusting them and what you feel with them when you're with them, or what you felt with them, to really gauge how they feel, because they might not always tell you. And so you really have to dig a little deeper and just trust yourself on how you interpret their feelings. And then the other side of that is like, I guess it kind of has to do with the same thing, is like not always looking for like literal things to tell you, like physical evidence, like verbal things to like constantly tell you and affirm to you how a person feels or how they feel, and really just looking for deeper signs or like deeper ways of reading them, a different way of reading them, to see how much they do care about you or how much they did care about you. So, for example, like if they're not constantly telling you how they feel, like that they love you, let's say, or how beautiful you are or whatever, but they're constantly buying you things, or calling you or texting you like just random little messages like, hi, how are you? Just very surface, but just constantly. That could be their way of communicating how they feel about you. And so I guess the message is like, don't be so focused on like your specific way of how you want to receive these messages, and that you want it literal in your face, like smack you in the face with an abundance of affirmations of how they feel, but more tune into their way of how they communicate and read. And it's really just about reading, getting more intuitive, getting more in tune with your energy, and reading a little bit deeper into this relationship than just like surface things, just going on a bit deeper, and tuning into their energy and reading them. So just getting more intuitive, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. That was interesting. Okay, what is the purpose? That sucked. What is the purpose of this relationship? What is it meant to teach group two? What is it meant to teach group two? Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Oh my gosh, that's the heart chakra. Yeah, tune into your heart, you know? Like I feel like it's asking for you to open your heart a little bit, open your heart and tune in on a deeper level and see like how they feel about you based on your heart. Like what do you feel in your heart? Do you feel loved? Do you feel like they love you, or do you feel like they're doing, whatever the question is, like do you feel fill in the blank, but do you feel it in your heart? You know, does it resonate with you in your heart? Whether or not they're giving you actual physical signs or evidence of this, what is your heart telling you? That's what you need. You need to follow your heart. You need to tune into your energy field. New life. Okay. There's something new awakening here. There's something new that is being birthed into you. Like, I feel like by opening your heart and like opening, just getting more in tune with how you feel rather than like what you think and what you're physically seeing or getting, it's going to like create something new within you, like a transformation or something. It's going to create a transformation. And you're going to see things in a new way. You're going to see things in a new way because of this. Flying free, I unfurl my wings and fly. Okay, so we have fourth chakra, new life, and now we're flying free. So there's like something new happening here, and you're flying free. It's like you have to, it's like what this is teaching you is to recognize your own freedom or to be free in some way. It's like you're freeing yourself. What are you freeing yourself from? I gotta clarify that right now. What are you freeing yourself from? Clarify. What are you freeing yourself from? The Emperor. Control. So the Emperor is the masculine energy, right? And the masculine energy is a little bit more in control and like opposite of the Empress. The Empress being like very like free and flowing and not needing to know and surrendered and just trusting. It's like a feminine energy, right? But the masculine is more like in power, authority, going after what they want. She's very like more like yeah, I do feel like this is you're breaking free from having to know and having needing control over this situation, needing control over how your person feels and just freeing yourself from that. Seven of Cups, which is kind of like fantasizing and thinking, right? Just like different options, like is it this, 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 and just being confused, like kind of like a confused energy. And this is teaching you, this relationship is teaching you to trust in yourself, to not stop overthinking and think of all these alternatives, all these ideas, all these possibilities, and just trust your heart and how you feel in your heart about this person. Now, if this is a current situation, perfect, apply that. If this is a past relationship and like you can't really apply that anymore, I think The lesson here is for future relationships always, right? Like it's every relationship teaches us so that we can be better for the next one. And so in your future relationships, when you do come across somebody who's not very expressive and communicative and open, with their feelings, that you do apply this, because I feel like you will be attracting more people who will trigger this in you so you can heal it, so you can learn the lesson. I know, oftentimes these big lessons that come into our lives, it's something that's within us that always gets triggered from these external events. So this is something that within you that's always there, right? And this person just brings it out. So this person is here to teach you, or was here to teach you, and yeah, this is something that you have to reflect on. Okay, what is the purpose of group two's relationship? This person, what lesson are they meant to learn? Helps. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I feel like it's honoring your body. It's like honoring your body and trusting your body to tell you the truth, which your intuition communicates through your body. The feelings that you feel, the anxiety, the worry, the happiness, the excitement, the light or heaviness, right? The lightness or heaviness really is what your body communicates to it. So tune into your body about how you feel about this situation. Trust your body more. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Honestly, what I got from this right away is that that's what you feel. Like you felt like there wasn't an equal balance of love because they're not expressing, because they're secretly, right? So they're secretly admiring you. Okay? They're not overtly and obviously admiring you. They're not letting you know how much they love you or like you or how they feel about you. They're secretive about it. So that makes you doubt the connection. That makes you wonder, like, what is going on? Is this freaking real or not? Like, how do they feel? So you feel like it is unrequited, it is not returned, that you're the only one giving and they're not giving back. What I'm telling you that you need to really tune in to your heart space, right? Listen to your intuition and your heart and see the truth. Now, you could be right. You could be right that this person doesn't feel for you like you feel for them, that it's not balanced, right? You could be right. But the whole thing is to not rely on them to tell you, but is to tune into your own intuition and what you feel in your heart to tell you the truth. That's the lesson here. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Yeah. And that's going to help you fly free. That's going to free you. That's literally your liberation. Okay, what else? Yin and yang. So that represents balance, masculine and feminine energy, and a balanced love. So I think it's just finding balance within yourself, finding balance between your logic and your intuition, between your head and your heart. Your head is saying no, like this person, doesn't love me, whatever, and not getting too lost in that, but finding balance and also coming back to your heart and like, well, what does my heart say? What does my intuition say? And kind of relying on both to make a decision. I actually want to clarify that. Why is the unit in a new chair? Oh, I definitely feel like this relationship is or was some sort of a deeper like soulmate relationship. Because of the yin and yang, representing the divine masculine and divine feminine. Um, so there was some definitely a deeper reason for this. Like, I mean, they're all here for a reason, but this one's like really like supposed to like it's really supposed to birth new life into you. Like this was gonna it's almost like a rebirth. Like this relationship is here to transform you, really, to help you begin a whole new way of living and being within yourself where you are free. This relationship is meant to liberate you, to really liberate you from your own limitations, so that you can have this yin and yang balance within yourself. Yeah. There's a big, big lesson here, purpose here. Okay, so yin and yang, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is again about balance, the Sun, happiness, the Knight of Wands, taking action, going towards what you want, and the Four of Cups, rejection. Okay, so I feel like you're feeling rejected. Okay, you're feeling a little bit rejected and like maybe unloved, or you felt and like it left you feeling like this, like alone. You wanted balance, you want balance, but you don't feel like there's an equal give and take here. But there is, look, it's like you're the flying free card. Look at that. They're both like on their little horses, right? And flying free. It's like representing freedom, like going towards your freedom. Like this relationship is meant to free you. This relationship is meant to free you from feeling like this, from relationships, period. Because maybe you often feel this, where if they're not exactly telling you exactly how they feel, you feel like they don't love you. And it's meant to teach you that, first of all, to believe in things that you can't see always, right? Believe in things that you just feel. And also to, I'm kind of getting that the Six of Pentacles is also here to teach you about equal give and take. So it's not wrong for you to want communication and expression from your person. I'm not saying that that's like the kind of relationship that you should settle for, right? Like I think it's very nice and healthy to know how our partner feels about us and to not be in the dark and confused. So I don't think necessarily that this is something that is okay necessarily, but on a deeper level, like on a soul level, like a soul lesson that you're meant to learn is that there are things that happen behind the scenes that you're not always aware of. And it's kind of like when you manifest from the universe, right? You put your wishes out there, you're working so hard, and there's no actual, like, anything happening yet that is showing that you're going to be successful or you're going to get what you want. Nothing, right? And all you can do is trust and have faith and trust yourself and believe and follow your intuition and look for the signs. So it's this super like having faith in something that there's zero physical evidence for, right? But you're just trusting because you're tuned into your heart space and your body and your intuition, and you just know, you follow this knowing that you just know what's going to happen. I feel like that's kind of the lesson that this is teaching you. Like, you just have to trust. You just have to trust your person. You just have to trust that there's love there. They feel you. They're just not ready to express. They're just a little more shy still. Maybe they have some blocks around that as well. And you just have to be more compassionate towards them and just understand that it's just maybe not there yet. But it's not saying that you need to stay there. So that's not something that's making like, so look at it from a new perspective and see in other ways how they are expressing their love without, actually doing it the way that you want them to do it. But beyond that, if it's not enough for you, and you want more balance, you want that equal give and take in a relationship where they don't make you think in this way, then go for it. If that is your happiness, and go for it. Go towards your happiness. Go for what makes you happy. Don't settle. Have that equal give and take, the Six of Pentacles. That's what you want. So I'm getting that, like, it's up to you. Like, it's up to you, like, what you want to do. But like, if this is a past person, um, just knowing everything that I said, that's a thing. That's like a possibility in relationships. It's to not freak out right away and be like, oh my god, they don't love me, and then you screw it up because you don't have faith and trust in the connection. But if it stays like that, to where they stay closed off, they stay a secret admirer without coming out forever, then it's like, well, okay, that's not enough. Like, I'm gonna need you to come out of the closet and like tell me how you feel. You know what I'm saying? So like, you kind of want to have balance. You want to have that balance. Like, even within yourself, like, not to expect too much. Read between the lines, but also like, okay, I'm patient, but like, come on, let's go. Let's get to it. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. This is kind of just turned into kind of a long reading. I'm sorry, but I just want to pull a couple more tarot, get some final messages. What is the purpose of this connection? What else? What else this group 2 need to learn? Five of Pentacles. Again, we have that like feeling lonely and rejected. Two of Wands. Okay. Evaluating, waiting, waiting, be feeling stuck. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. The lesson is about the trusting your heart and your intuition on how they feel. But the other lesson, like after that, I am getting from these 3 cards, Five of Pentacles, which is she kind of just feels alone. Like, unseen, abandoned, neglected, right? And that's kind of maybe how you feel, how they make you feel, or how they made you feel. And the lesson here is to really think about, is that what you want? Is that what you want? And then we have the Queen of Wands, which is like, you're capable of having anything that you want. You are capable of manifesting anything. You are powerful, you're beautiful, you're magnetic, you're attractive, like, you can attract anything. And it's your choice. At the end of the day, it's your choice. You can choose your happiness. You don't have to feel this way, but you have to ask yourself, are you truly feeling this? Like, is this person truly making you feel this way? Or are you just being really hard on them and almost like being paranoid instead of tuning into your heart space and seeing the truth of this situation? So that's like that balance that you're going to have to figure out for yourself. Okay, I hope that made sense. That's what I have for you. Yeah, I hope it gave you some clarity and like how to move forward. Yeah, if it did, please like this video, leave a comment, let me know, subscribe to my channel. I'm sending you lots of love and success on your journey, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, Paul 3. So if you chose this blue lace agate, this is your reading. So today we're doing a reading to try to get some clarity on what the purpose of this relationship is for you. So what are you meant to learn from this relationship? Now, this could be a past person, a past relationship and what it was meant to teach you, what you were meant to learn, why were you in it? Maybe there was a lot of conflict and drama, it didn't work out, or you're trying to get some clarity on why, or it didn't work out. So you just want to know what's up, like why did it happen? Whether you are currently in a relationship with someone and you're just trying to see what the purpose is, like what are you meant to learn from this, I believe that every single person that comes into our life is here to teach us something. So relationships are here for our growth. They're assignments, from earth, from life, that we have to like learn from. And they often trigger things within us that need healing. So this reading is really for like those deeper things within you, those lessons that you need to learn from this person, from this relationship. Um, okay, so we have an oracle card here, and then we'll pull some more oracle and tarot cards to get some further messages and details. So we have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Almost all of, well, yeah, all of these readings so far have been about really following, tuning into your intuition. Always, in these, especially in these situations in relationships, your intuition is your best guide. But in this one specifically, I feel like it's like maybe when it's time to let go, and but you don't listen. Like you don't listen to that nudge to say that, okay, it's time to end it. This isn't working out. Um, It's like you don't trust yourself, or you're not strong enough within yourself. You're not embracing your power to actually choose for yourself to walk away from a toxic relationship. So the relationship you had or that you're in might be, I don't want to go as far as say toxic, but maybe dysfunctional in some ways, maybe unhealthy in some ways. Maybe there's a lot of conflict. And it's almost like triggering you so that you recognize, so that you exercise your inherent like power, your power to know when it's time to go, or to set up boundaries, even maybe not to walk away or end it, but to set up boundaries and to say like, no, I won't put up with that, like that's not okay, like you are disrespecting me, like I won't put up with that kind of behavior. And it's really to like stand in your power. I'm feeling this relationship is really teaching you to stand in your power. See what else is group dream to know about this relationship. What is the purpose? What are they meant to learn? Healer of the ages. Definitely healing. This relationship is um, meant to bring you a lot of healing. Heal this, to heal something. Higher power. Hmm. Very spiritual energies. I feel like this relationship is guided by a higher power. It is some sort of a soulmate or karmic type of relationship, like a deeper one that is meant to really bring you a lot of healing, a lot of deep healing. To get in touch with your power, to be more empowered, to recognize how you have the power to choose to put up with whatever you want to put up with. If something's not flying with you, you can walk away. You can say no. You can stand up for yourself, and not being the victim, not playing victim, not putting up with bullshit. And to really get in touch with your higher self, like you instinctively know what is right for you, and then you have higher power. So it's like using your intuition to tell you when it's right or wrong, and taking action on that. giving birth and bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. Whew, this has been. It's almost like this relationship is asking for you to do something bigger. It's like this relationship is like the healing that happens from this or the recognition of your power. It like transfers into your like calling on or into your life purpose or something. And it helps you step into your power. This relationship is teaching you to step into your power by listening to your intuition and walking away or saying no, really by you walking away from something that isn't serving you or saying no or setting up boundaries. That's really just you finally recognizing that you are the creator of your own reality and that you whatever you put up with is what will happen, right? Like what you allow into your life is what will continue. So it's like the moment that like in this relationship you realize that no, I'm cutting that off, is when you like ignite into your power and you're like, who, okay, I have power. I'm powerful, not in like an ego kind of way, but in like a manifesting kind of way. Like I literally can like have beauty around me if that's what I choose. I can have peace around me if that's what I choose. That's the energy I choose to become. And through that you become a healer too to other people. And you give birth to this you, this new you, this new it's like a rebirth or something. Hmm. It's very powerful. Hence your main card being power. And you chose a blue crystal, which represents power, clarity. That's why you're attracted to this bio. Got the blue there too, with the snake around. Hmm. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So perhaps you are in sort of a, maybe like a little bit abusive relationship where you were like maybe mentally, emotionally, physically, I don't know, and sorry if you have been or if you are, that's not okay and you should definitely walk away. But instead of being sucked into the why is this happening to me, life is so like mean to me, like nothing ever goes my way, that's the victim mentality. That's you not being in your power, that's you being disempowered and giving your power away to outside forces to control you. So you thinking that way is really it's not going to help you like stand up for yourself and like do what you need to do, right? Like if you're a victim and you think life is doing things to hurt you, then you don't feel like you're in control. You think life is controlling you. So the moment you recognize your power and step into your power and you're like, you know what? No, I'm in control of my life. And then you say no or you walk away or they're disrespecting you and you say, you can't talk to me that way. Or, just setting up your boundaries. Um uh where was I going with that? Gratitude. So it's seeing the situation not as that victim, that life is so hard and it's out to get me and how could it give me these relationships and these people, but seeing it in gratitude and an appreciation, or at the very least seeing it as a lesson or an opportunity for you to learn. This situation here that you're in, as messy as it may be, is here for a reason and it is here to teach you. And it's like to be grateful for that, to be grateful for this experience, no matter how dark and ugly it is. Being in gratitude and seeing this from a higher perspective, and seeing that it's here to help you heal is you being in your power, is you being empowered because you are taking this situation and you're like, you know what? I'm not going to let this take over me. I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to learn the lessons I need to learn, which obviously you're here watching this video. So I feel like you get that already and like you're on that mission, but it's remaining grateful for the experiences that you have, however bad they are, because they are here. Without them, you wouldn't be able to get triggered and heal those wounds, right? Your triggers are your teachers. So be grateful for them. what else? What else? Release your acts. The time has come to clear your energy. If that's not relevant, I don't know what is. Yeah. I mean, with the power card, you instinctively know what's right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. And then we have release your acts. This is really reminding you that you have the power to release this person. This person, whether this is a person that you are no longer with, but there's still a little bit of conflict, or you're still a little bit attached to them or dependent on them or connected to them in some way, or you are with them, it is you have the power to walk away. Okay? It is up to you. And it's time to walk away. If this person is really mistreating you and you're not happy in this connection, it is time to release this person. It is time. Move on. Move on, and once you move on, that is you being in your power, and that's when all of this new stuff happens. All of this goodness comes your way because you have learned the lesson, right? You have learned a lesson. You don't have to repeat this in the next relationship. Boundaries. Oh my god. This was look craziness. Look at that. Boundaries. That's what I was saying to you. Like boundaries. It is time to set up healthy boundaries. That's where you step into your power. Is when you tell someone, no, this doesn't work for me. I don't deserve this. You know? Just communicating your needs, communicating what's not okay, not letting things fly when they're not okay. People should never, ever mistreat you or make you feel crazy or anything like that. It is always in your power. If something is not working for you or serving you or it's toxic or you don't feel good or they make you feel small or they're hurting you with their words or they're mentally abusing you or abusing you in any other way, you need to cut that off. And that is what this relationship is teaching you. Cut it off. Cut it out. No bueno. Let it go. Move on. Yeah. And what else does group 3 need to know about this connection? What are they supposed to learn? Four of Pentacles. You're clinging on. You're clinging on out of fear, unafraid to let go. You need to let go and detach. Eight of Swords. It's his 10 of Swords. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. No, time to let this go. um with the Eight of Swords here, it's like you are your own limitation. You are literally your own limitation. It's like you are not letting yourself move into peace and happiness and freedom because of your own thoughts about what you deserve, what you're, capable of. Like maybe you're just afraid. But all this fear is not actually real. It's all in your head. You're creating it. You're creating it, and it's limiting you. It's keeping you in this victim mode. It's keeping you in this mode and this idea and this mentality that, oh, I deserve this. Oh, this, you know, um, why do people stay in dysfunctional relationships? Or why do they stay attached to their exes, when the relationship was dysfunctional? Why do they do that? Out of attachment, out of neediness, fear of being alone, not thinking you're going to have anything better, not thinking you're good enough for anyone else, thinking that's just all of these negative thoughts that you're creating in your head, not real. And then we have the Ten of Swords, feeling so just done and defeated. And it's like you have to take that step to let it go. You have to take that step. By you letting it go, being like, you know what, I'm just gonna commit and be like, this is done. This connection's over. I'm done. I'm letting it go. I'm moving on. Or I'm setting up boundaries, like if it's not that serious where you have to like bounce, but it's more like you have to have a conversation or seek counseling and say like couples therapy or something to really work out this issue. It's really doing that. It's doing that and beginning a new cycle because the Ten of Swords is the ending of a cycle. So it's really doing that so that you can create more peace in this relationship. But there needs to be action taken on your part. Like you need to take back your power. Stop giving it away to your partner or to this person, and stand up for what you want. Communicate your needs and take action. Move away or set up your boundaries. The Devil. I was like, I'm gonna see what that card is. And it's the devil. Yeah. The devil could be representing you and you being attached to this person and feeling afraid to move on and stand up for yourself and be in your power. And that's like that um victim mentality too, and also the devil representing that this relationship is kind of toxic. There is something toxic to this relationship that needs to be worked out, that needs to be healed. Now whether that's walking away or fixing it through talking, therapy, counseling, whatever, something needs to happen. I do want to call what is uh no, this I was gonna say like what's the future of this connection, but you know what? That's a different reading. We're not going into that. We're just gonna stay the Hierophant though is at the bottom, um, which does speak of seeking spiritual advice or advice from someone else, a professional. So as I was saying that if this relationship is a little bit dysfunctional and it's like you're married or something and long-term relationship, you have kids, and you're not exactly just going to walk out the door, then perhaps seeking some counseling or professional help would be helpful. But in doing that, you are standing up and saying like, hey, either we're doing this or I'm out, you know. So yeah. Okay, so that's your message. That's what you're supposed to learn. You're supposed to stand up for yourself and get in your power and walk away if it's not freaking serving you. That's your lesson to learn in this relationship. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that resonated. Please leave a comment, let me know. Like this video and subscribe to my channel for future bigger card readings. I'm sending you lots of love and success and healing on your journey, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.